Autofocus. Man, play the Mozzie type beat, man. Okay, Mozzie. I guess I'm a Mozzie, nigga. Pull up on me, got the Tommy on my Tommy figure. I rock Gucci on my Louis with the Tommy, nigga. Look at the ice piece. That's Tommy, nigga. Look at the watch piece. That's mine, little nigga. Run up on me, get your ass in line, little nigga. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to... What the fuck was that? God, y'all hear him? Fucking up the intro. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. Today, we're going to be reacting... Why I'm so rushed? Slow down. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be reacting to a... Or should I say we? I or we? We? What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. Today, we will be reacting to a... Man, I sound crazy. You sound like a fucking robot. We will be reacting to a... What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. Today, we're going to be reacting to a film recap. The title of the film on YouTube, word for word, is Man Gets Killed, but he is reborn as a fly to take revenge. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So let's get straight to it.
Welcome back to Fox Recaps. Today I'm going to explain the movie EEGA, released in the year
EEGA.
2012. In the opening scene, we're introduced to a rich and powerful industrialist named Sudeep.
Okay, Sudeep.
He's practicing shooting a firearm in a training center. Sudeep doesn't miss a single shot, impressing everyone around him. Amidst the training session, his business partner and friend Aditya approaches him. The two have to attend an important business meeting in a few minutes, but Sudeep is entirely oblivious to it.
Okay.
Aditya asks him to be more responsible, considering their client is hard to please, but Sudeep only ignores him. Instead, he
I'll see his face.
approaches a young woman on the other side of the field and seductively
Run it back, man. Look at my guy, man. Look at him. Just look at him.
Instead, he approaches a young woman on the other side of the field and seductively teaches her to fire a shot. Somewhere else, a young miniature artist named Bindu builds...
Oh man, I didn't got us into some shit, man. I ain't know this was some a foreign movie.
a tiny heart, but is not satisfied with the work. When the power goes out, she moves her setup by the side of the window and tries to use the moonlight to finish the mini sculpture. Nani is Bindu's next-door neighbor who has had a crush on her for the past 2 years. Bindu hardly ever acknowledges him, but the guy is persistent to someday make her fall in love with him.
Okay.
He sees her struggling to work because of the darkness, so he builds a makeshift light bulb using torchlight and aluminum foil. She happily completes the sculpture thanks to him. However, after she's done, she simply closes her window and goes to sleep. Nani's friend calls her rude for not even thanking him. But smitten in love, Nani claims that she closed the window to help him because if she hadn't, he would have waited for her the entire night.
Thanks.
The following day, Sudeep holds an exclusive party celebrating the 3rd anniversary of his company. One of his clients who has been giving him a hard time recently gives him a file as a gift. Aditya is surprised as to how the guy agreed to sign the papers, but his doubts turn into surprise when he notices that the client's wife is the woman who Sudeep had seduced back in the firearm training center.
Of course it was.
Sudeep has managed to close a deal with the
be?
client using his wife. Following that, the business partners go to the bar to get a drink and celebrate the success. As they talk, we find out that the source of Sudeep's wealth is his late wife, who he killed a few years ago. Since then, he has taken over her company and has been running it as his own.
What the f-
Apart from being a miniature artist, Bindu also runs an NGO called Project 551 that promotes children's education. She is at the Project 551 office preparing to buy books for unprivileged children, but the organization is low on funds.
I gotta run it back. Hold up. They talking about this man killed his wife.
Since then, Following that, the business partners go to the bar to get a drink and celebrate the success. As they talk, we find out that the source of Sudeep's wealth is his late wife, who he killed a few years ago.
All right, so he killed his wife. That's how Sudeep got his money. He killed his wife. Sudeep on trash, man.
Then,
There
he
you
has
go.
taken over her company and has been running it as his own. Apart from being a miniature artist, Bindu also runs an NGO called Project 551 that promotes children's education. She is at the Project 551 office preparing to buy books for unprivileged children, but the organization is low on funding. Someone suggests Bindu arrange a meeting with Sudeep because his company is looking to support a non-profit organization.
Right.
When she is in his office, Sudeep gets a glimpse of her and is instantly attracted by her beauty.
But he likes
She
to, but
explains to
but Sudeep like to kill women. He not attracted to her. He attracted to that bag, man. Y'all gotta understand. Sudeep.
him about the charitable deeds of her organization, but he is too distracted checking her out. At the end of the meeting, Sudeep hands her a check of 15 lakhs rupees, which takes Bindu by surprise. She thanks him
Fuck it. We're gonna say it's like 5 bands.
in gratitude, unknown to his true intentions. A few days later, they distribute books and stationery to the unprivileged students in their neighborhood. After the program, Sudeep asks Bindu to join him for lunch in a fancy restaurant. When they are ready to order, Bindu gets a text from Nani who compliments her looks. She skims around and sees him watching her from the other side of the restaurant. Bindu cannot get her eyes off him and ignores Sudeep
Aw,
entirely.
Sudeep about to beat the shit out of bro.
The man notices her watching someone else, which hurts his ego. After the meal, Sudeep drives her home, but she stops him midway, saying that she has to shop for groceries. After she walks away, Sudeep follows her and sees that she is together with Nani. He is enraged with anger and jealousy.
man.
No woman has ever ignored him like that, so
No
he makes
woman.
it his mission to separate Bindu and Nani. One night, Bindu loses track of time and works late. When it is time for her to return home, she is too scared to walk alone. So, she sends Nani a blank text knowing that he will take it as a sign and come to her. He gets the text and, as predicted, rushes to her. The two walk home in silence.
Okay.
However, after Bindu walks inside,
Where's Sudeep
a
at?
white van drives by and the people inside kidnap Nani.
They know who it
They
is.
are thugs appointed by Sudeep to get rid of Nani from Bindu's life. They take him to an abandoned house and beat him to a pulp. Sudeep also arrives there and hits him repeatedly. When Nani finds out that Sudeep is hitting him for Bindu, he claims that anyone who tries to harm Bindu will die at his hands. This
What?
angers Sudeep even more, so he beats the guy to death.
What the fuck?
Right after, Bindu
So, Nani was trying to. No, hold on. Oh boy, hold up. Oh boy, Sudeep just killed old boy, but old boy was just trying to protect the old girl, but he was just jealous.
calls Nani to tell him that she loves him, but it is too late.
Yeah, that's old boy right there.
A while later,
Yeah,
Nani's
Pat.
corpse glows blue.
His name
The light
Nani.
transfers from his body to a fly's egg nearby. In the morning, his body is found in the middle of the road, and the corrupt policemen declare it a case of an accident.
It is accident.
Bindu witnesses the corpse being taken away in an ambulance and is devastated.
Why you hurt?
10 days after the incident,
What about
the
Sudeep?
egg that was struck by the strange light hatches, giving birth to a baby fly. The fly is actually Nani reborn as an animal to take revenge on his killer.
I forgot the fucking title of it. Man gets killed, but he is reborn as a fly to take revenge.
At first, he doesn't remember his past life and tries to fly away, but his wings are stuck to his body.
Okay.
He is almost killed by flowing water when he finally gets his wings out and soars into the air. Following that, Nani explores his new life, amazed by floating bubbles and kids running around. He also starts to play with the bubbles, popping them as they float. After getting stuck on a cricket ball, Nani lands on a half-eaten apple. Soon, he is chased by a bird, and at last, he finally enters a house. There, a human accidentally drowns him in a mug full of water. The fly notices that the man holding the glass is Sudeep. When he gets a look at his face, the fly suddenly remembers his past life. Enraged by the revelation, he flies out of the drink and attacks his killer. But he soon realizes that now he isn't a human anymore. He can
Right.
barely cause him any harm. With a swat of the hand, Sudeep sends Nani flying to the ground.
You get your ass beat as a human by this nigga. You got your ass beat as a fly by this nigga.
Suddenly, he remembers Bindu and rushes to her house. When he finally sees her, he is overwhelmed with emotions. He tries to get her attention, but since he is only a tiny fly, Bindu doesn't acknowledge him. She then talks to her sister-in-law about
Why was she? Why was she? It's a fucking fly.
Nani and claims that she misses him dearly. Hearing this, the fly is determined to get her attention. Later that day, she is in her office when Sudeep comes to meet her. He expresses his sympathies with Nani's death and tries to get closer to her. The fly gets inside his ear to get him away, trying to protect Bindu even now. In the following scene, Sudeep gets inside a wooden steam bath. After his limbs are bound, the fly gets inside his ears and makes his move. The box also moves, making Sudeep almost run into a sharp shower handle.
Okay.
Trying to kill the fly, he runs outside naked, making a fool out of himself in front of his business partners and clients. Later, Sudeep is in the office when he offers Bindu to come with him to Delhi for the welfare of their organization. They decide to leave the following day. Hence, to keep them from going, the fly does not let Sudeep sleep peacefully at night. Hours pass, but he is troubled by the fly so much that he doesn't fall asleep even for a second.
Damn.
At last, Sudeep wraps himself with the bedsheet and sleeps, but only for some minutes. Later, Bindu calls him and tells him that they have to board the flight in half an hour. He hurries to the airport, but Nani joins him as well. At first, the fly bothers the traffic police, making him move his hand in random directions and creating a traffic jam.
Okay.
When Sudeep changes cars, it attacks his eye, causing him to get into an accident. As Sudeep is stuck in the car
Man, this fly causing mayhem, bro.
seat, the fly writes, "I will kill you" on the glass with dust.
Damn.
After the man is saved, he is paranoid that the fly will come for him. He has fly spray in his hands at all times to be safe.
Got the big raid on
People
his
around
head.
him think he has gone insane,
Big
but
raid.
Sudeep stays his ground. Bindu comes to meet him, which enrages the fly. When he tries to attack Sudeep again, Bindu sprays him with the fly repellent. He falls off the window and lands on a bush. He is about to die when the water sprinkler starts and washes off the toxin on his body.
No way.
Sudeep goes to an entomologist to ask if flies can take revenge.
Man, you hit a fly with some raid, boy. Ain't no water gonna save him.
The doctor advises him to take a rest, believing that he is just being delusional. Sudeep still doesn't believe anyone and goes to the dumping ground where his car was brought after the wreckage. There, he meets a strange man who tells him that his wealth is about to burn.
Damn.
Sudeep ignores him and looks around the wreckage to find a shredded glass that says "kill." He is now sure that the fly was indeed trying to kill. The next day, Nani sees Bindu crying, reminiscing about his death. He uses the teardrops on the table to write her a message. Bindu is beyond surprised when she reads it. She holds him in her palm and asks if he is really Nani. The fly nods his head, confirming that he has been reborn.
Damn.
Following that,
They are coke, angel dust, meth.
the fly manages
I'm gonna have to blur all that out.
to communicate that Sudeep killed him to get closer to her. Bindu freezes in shock. She believes the fly and promises to help him take revenge on Sudeep. Being a miniature artist helps their cause because Bindu creates tiny glasses for the fly to save him from fly repellent sprays.
Who the fuck is she? Fly Jesus, boy? Talking about making some damn fly glasses, man. Get the fuck out of here, dude. What you got a COVID mask on it, huh? Huh? Get this shit the fuck up off my screen. Alrighty, let me know what y'all thought about that one in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.